Hey guys, it's Jessie. Welcome back to the Lost Thoughts of Me. Today, I thought I would just mention to you guys a little bit about going into my weekend. I'm really excited, and the fact that I know that I'm starting to get my work schedule planned out for both jobs. And I have plans with a couple friends next weekend, which I'm super excited for. We're gonna go to like a climbing place, and it's a bit of like an adult thing to do. It's like as a bit of a fun thing. I know that I'm going with two of my bridesmaids, and they haven't met each other a whole lot. I know that they did meet a couple weekends ago because we were originally going to do the climbing and whatnot then, but then we missed it. We were late and we're like, can we reschedule? So we rescheduled it to the next weekend, or like to this following weekend, because they were both available. And now I've got that time figured out. Very excited about that. Oh, she sent me pictures of her hair that I did, and it looks so amazing. I love the photos. Yeah, so anyways, I thought I would just mention to you guys a little bit about what I've been thinking about lately. I recently got a planner that's specific to ADHD in the ways that you're thinking, and lots of things that you can write down. And so I got one that's for finances and for budgeting and for hopefully a bit of meal planning, and just scheduling myself better. I know that I really like that. If you guys have ADHD and you are looking for a bit of a planner, I love Etsy. Etsy is like my go-to. It's just, I love supporting small businesses, and it's very important to me. So I love Etsy. I know that sometimes there's a place for Amazon, and then other times it's like, I would just so much rather invest in somebody out there that I can affect personally. I love all of the things I've gotten from Etsy. I did get my ring from Etsy. It's probably not. Anyways, yes, I love my ring. But yes, so actually we custom designed my ring with a seller from Etsy, because like I said, it's so important to me that you work with smaller companies. I would so much rather go and get my ring from Etsy. And I also got my partner's ring from Etsy as well, and they love it. So yeah, very much happy about that. So yeah, anyways, I thought today I would just talk to you a little bit about, what was going on. It's Friday, so I cleaned up a little bit. I want to go through and, so I have a whiteboard I have two whiteboards on my desk. One whiteboard is for like taking notes in the moment, anything that comes up, anything that happens. I have it right on my desk. So if I'm on the phone with someone and they're like, do you want to write something down? I can write it down on my whiteboard, or if I'm taking notes on something, I can write it down on my whiteboard on my desk. And then I have a more final, have a lot more final whiteboard that I actually put up on my desk. The reason why I need to whiteboard is because my lovely cat, she loves to just go onto the whiteboard on my desk and erase everything. So it's gone and I can't get it back, and I'm like, oh my goodness, what did I write? So yes, anyways, so I have to have two whiteboards. So the one that is standing up that she can't get at is a lot more official, which is also funny because she loves to erase the things on my whiteboard on my desk. However, she also likes to steal the whiteboard markers. I will literally wedge them between things and put something in front of it. She will paw her way around everything until she knocks it off my desk, and she will just go travel wildly around. Like right now, she is playing with my lipstick that she has knocked off my nightstand, because she's just a terror sometimes, and I love it. If you have a cat or an animal, and you just know it's their personality, if they don't do things that's, inevitably have to do something. So yes, little Misa, she loves doing that. Yes, for sure. So yeah, anyways, I just kind of wanted to mention a little bit about, like, you know, different things that I have going on. So, yes, I have my 2 jobs now that I'm working, which I'm so excited for. I have physio planned. I need to figure out, I also have some counseling scheduled, which I'm very excited about. For anyone who is interested in counseling, I highly suggest it, for the fact of whether or not you want to stick with counseling long term, or you want to do anything with mental health. I say that you can't knock it until you try it, right? And counseling is not for everyone, and I completely understand when people go to counseling and it doesn't work for them, because like I said, it doesn't work for everyone. However, if you are struggling with mental health, or you're struggling and you aren't sure where to start or what to do, I personally really enjoyed counseling. I had it mandatory for me once a few things came out in my home when I was in high school. And my counselor that I had then, she was a mental health therapist. She gave me so much more, she gave me a lot of things that I needed at the time. She gave me a safe space, one that if I tell what's going on in my head, and obviously the only time that they will ever talk to anyone else about it is if you're in threat of harming yourself, someone else, or you're in harm's way. And I just really appreciated the fact that I could talk about my depression. I could talk about being anxious or feeling completely alone, and I had a safe space for that. So for someone who didn't have that at the time, it was very, very valuable to me. So for me, I say counseling is great, just a opportunity to see what it's like. Whether or not you decide to continue with it, whether or not you go a few times and they give you some coping skills that you like or you don't like, but it's an outside perspective, and that's something that I value a lot in life. It's outside perspectives, whether it be from friends, family, counselors, doctors, co-workers, just outside perspectives on things that you're struggling with. Especially when it's something as intimate as your mental health, having a safe space such as a counselor, where sometimes you don't know if you want to talk to your family about it, or you don't want to talk to a friend about it because you don't want to be judged, or you won't have repercussions when talking to a counselor if you have a good one. And I think that sometimes is one of the most valuable things, is having a completely safe space. Now, if you have that with your friends, or you have that with your family, or that's not something that you feel that you're needing, then coping skills, or just a mental health professional's perspective on your mental health sometimes can even just help you come up with more coping mechanisms, more skills, different things that will work for you, because at the end of the day, the only person that they are concerning themselves with or worried about is you. They want the best for you. So if you are struggling with mental health, or you're struggling with depression, well, depression is mental health, but I know for myself, when I was really struggling with depression, and I still do, and that counseling that I had, and having the ability to even know what a safe space was, to be able to create that in my relationships. I know that with my fiance, we do our best to make our house a safe space for people, in the fact that it's important for us to have friends feel like this is a home. I didn't have a home, and I know how important it is to just have somewhere that feels safe, and that's my goal. It's to, have the ability to have friends. Misa, no, shh. To have just somewhere you can go at the end of the day if you really needed it, and that's important. Misa, come here. So yeah, that's my thoughts for the day. Yeah, but anyways, again, thank you for coming to the last thoughts of me, and I hope you guys enjoy. I'd love to hear from you guys, and yeah. All right, love you guys. Bye.